saw that on Sunday.
And now I can honestly say this is the best offensive line Joe Mixon's ever ran.
Yeah, oh yeah, I mean, definitely.
And I'm going to keep tooting this horn. Jonah Williams. All you Jonah Williams haters out there who are, he's a terrible left tackle. We should trade him, blah, blah, blah. And I kept saying, one, he's not a bad left tackle. He was not Orlando Brown. Orlando Brown's better. Yeah. And I kept saying he might be a better right tackle. And I, by no means, am any expert of anything. I'm just a fan. But daggone, he's playing pretty darn good. And I think it's not just me, but other Bengal fans like, hey, we might want to re-sign Jonah Williams, right tackle, keep this line together.
I don't know if they're going to be able to at this rate, though. Like he is, but if you look at next year's free agent offensive tackles, he is by far the best option.
I know. That's what he's making himself a lot of money because he can play left tackle, which say what you want. He can play left tackle and he can play right tackle. So that's
exactly
more money right there.
Yeah, it's so funny. Like he was so unhappy about moving to right tackle and wanted to be traded, and which I think you can understand. Like I
never talked to him. So once he came and explained, I understood what the frustration was. He's like, well, you're not even going to talk to me about it? I mean, what the heck?
Totally. And if I was going into the final year of my contract and I'm looking for another big contract on the open market, do I really want to go and switch sides of the line and like learn a new position and technique and all that? No, probably not. But I think he's absolutely made the most of it. There are guys like Mekhi Becton who's available next year, but I mean, he's been injured all the time. I mean, his whole career until this season when he's shot. I think Jonah Williams is a guy he's shown those flashes of like really high level ability, but also just, we talked about it before, the floor is really high. Mm-hmm. You're not going to bottom out with a Jonah Williams at right tackle. I don't think, and he offers you that left tackle versatility too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see him back in a Bengals uniform, not because he hasn't been good and not because the Bengals don't like him, just because they have too much money devoted elsewhere. I think right tackle is a place where you can find guys for cheaper or maybe even in the middle of rounds. And I think they're going to have to say goodbye to Jonah, and good for him. Good for him. He's going to get paid elsewhere.
I hope not, but it looks like that. And the Rainmaker here's got a good point. He said Jonah played injured every year. He was much better than his stats. And that's, I kind of kept saying that too. Like, dude is a beast. He literally dislocated both his kneecaps in a game. One of them, he spun it back around and popped it in and went back and played. I'm like,
I know.
So
it's amazing.
I would have faded, passed out, puked, whatever. I saw my kneecap on the other side, like, but he pops it back in and goes out and plays.
Yeah,
but that's the thing too. I kind of try to tell people too. I'm like, he dislocated both his kneecaps, and he still kept playing. I mean, I know he missed a little bit of time for I think the second one, but his knees weren't healthy all last year. No. You can't do that and be normal. So yeah, he's been playing injured a lot. Now that's one knock against him, that he does get injured, and hopefully, knock on wood here, nobody gets injured, because Dallas, that has been the biggest problem with when we get into the playoffs. And this is why I was hoping they keep La'el Collins, is our offensive line has gotten injured. Before Super Bowl year, it was Reef got hurt. Last year, we had 2 of our 3 guys out. I mean, we played good against Buffalo, but we didn't do so hot against the AFC Championship game. That's the thing. Well, I'm concerned with that. If one of those guys get hurt, Cody Ford,